The 2015 general elections, earlier scheduled to hold on February 14 and 28 respectively, have been postponed following security concerns raised by security agencies and the inability of the military to provide necessary support and security for the conduct of elections. The decision by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to postpone the election was reached after a series of consultations with critical stakeholders in the electoral process, including chairmen of registered political parties in the country. INEC Chairman Professor Atahiru Jega addressed a world conference to announce the shift in the election date.
We have done wide-ranging consultation to enable us to have as much input as is necessary before taking an informed decision. The Commission held a meeting after these consultations and decided to take the advice of the security chiefs and adjust the dates of the elections. We have done this relying on Section 26, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act as amended, which states as follows. Where a date has been appointed for the holding of an election, and there is reason to believe that a serious breach of the peace is likely to occur if the election is proceeded with on that date, or it is impossible to conduct the elections as a result of natural disasters or other emergencies, the Commission may postpone the election and shall, in respect of the area or areas concerned, appoint another date for the holding of the postponed elections, provided that such reason for postponement is cogent and verifiable. INEC, not being a security agency that could by itself guarantee protection for personnel and materials, as well as voters during elections or even observers, the Commission cannot lightly waive off the advice by the nation's security chiefs. The Commission is specifically concerned about the security of our ad hoc staff, the young men and women of the NYSC and students of tertiary education, who constitute at least 600,000 young men and women that we are going to use for this election. Together with our regular staff, not to talk of voters, election observers, as well as election materials, which have been painstakingly acquired over the last 1.5 years. This concern is limited not just to the areas in the northeast part of Nigeria experiencing insurgency. The risk of deploying young men and women and calling people to exercise their democratic rights in a situation where their security cannot be guaranteed is a most enormous responsibility. Under such circumstances, we believe that few election management bodies across the world, if any, would contemplate proceeding with the elections as scheduled under these circumstances. No matter the extent of INEC's preparedness, therefore, if the security of personnel, voters, election observers and election materials cannot be guaranteed, the life of innocent young men and women, as well as prospects for free, fair, credible and peaceful elections would be greatly jeopardized. Consequently, the Commission has decided to reschedule the 2015 general elections thus. The national elections, i.e. Presidential and National Assembly, are now to hold on March 28, 2015, while the state elections, governorship and state assembly, are to hold on April 11, 2015. It should be noted that this rescheduling falls within the constitutional framework for the conduct of the elections, notably Section 76, subsection 2, Section 116, subsection 2, Section 132, subsection 2, and Section 178, subsection 2. See also Section 25 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended. For the avoidance of doubt, we will under no circumstances as a Commission approve an arrangement that is not in line with the provisions of our laws. Our hope is that with this rescheduling, the security services will do their best to ensure that the security environment needed for safe and peaceful conduct of the 2015 elections is rapidly put in place. We in INEC reassure all Nigerians and indeed the international community of our commitment to do everything within the law and to conduct free, fair, credible, and peaceful elections. We call on the security agencies to honor their commitment to restore sufficient normalcy for elections to take place within the period of extension. We also call on Nigerians, political parties, candidates, and all other stakeholders to accept this decision in good faith and ensure the maintenance of peace. As for us in INEC, we will endeavor to use the period of the extension to keep on perfecting our systems and processes for the conduct of the best elections in Nigeria's history. In particular, we believe that we would resolve all outstanding issues related to non-collection of PVCs, which currently agitate the minds of many Nigerians. Finally, we wish to call on all Nigerians to accept our decision, which is taken in good faith and in the best interest of deepening democracy in our country. Thank you very much.
The conduct of elections in a country like Nigeria is invariably a collective responsibility that involves not just the election management body, but also a diverse range of stakeholders, notably security agencies, political parties and their candidates, voters, as well as civil society organizations and other interest groups. Stakeholders are therefore advised to exercise patience and support INEC to conduct credible, free, fair and peaceful 2015 elections.